In one of my previous videos, I got this comment which you see on the screen, and I was like, wow, that's a brilliant idea. I should make a video of this. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So as the title suggests, today we are going to be seeing my keratin hair care update like after 6 proper months. So now it's been 6 months officially since I got my keratin done, and this is the perfect time to actually tell you guys how I feel about the entire process of keratin. So, if you are someone new here, then hi, my name is Vinisha. Thank you so much for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. So, I will link a video. If you haven't watched it, go watch that video first. So, it is the update on where and how I got my keratin treatment done and all the information required. Okay, so before watching this video, watch that first and then get back to this video. So as you guys know already, I got my keratin treatment done on the 7th of March this year, and now it's officially like proper 6 months down, and this is how my hair looks like now. So that time I got my haircut, hair color and keratin done. So in case if you're planning to get a hair color or keratin together, then make sure that you get your hair color first and then do your keratin on top so that your color stay. So if you do keratin first, then your hair color won't stick onto your hair. That is what my stylist told me, and I'm letting you guys also know if you are planning for something. So today I haven't applied any products on my hair or even styled it. This is how my hair looks naturally. I just shampooed and conditioned my hair, and I washed my hair day before yesterday, and this is how my hair looks. So throughout this 6 months of period, I had to actually do a lot of maintenance for my hair, and I will put a link on top here where you can go and watch my hair care routine after keratin. So in case if you haven't watched that, you have to watch that to know what I did to maintain my hair after doing keratin. I would also like to mention here that I have dandruff also in my hair, and maintaining a scalp with dandruff and also maintaining keratin on your hair is kind of quite tricky. So if you want to know how I do that, then please go watch my hair care routine after keratin. I have actually given all the tips that I followed that my stylist told me. So please go watch that. Now let us come to the pros and cons of this keratin treatment. So first let's start with the pros. So the number one pro obviously is that your hair is so much more manageable right now. So I will attach a picture here of how my hair looked before I got my keratin treatment done and how it was after the keratin treatment. It was such a huge change for me, and having a hair that is like super silky smooth and manageable was my dream, which I never really thought I could have before I had keratin, and I'm like super happy I did keratin first. But it also comes with its own ups and downs, right? So we'll see that. And the next very important pro which I feel about keratin is that your hair will look super healthy. So it looks very glossy. So once you get your keratin done, your hair is like all straight, and whenever light reflects on it, it's like, super shiny and glossy, and your hair overall looks very healthy. Another most important pro is that you get very less split ends when you have keratin. So I got my keratin done with my haircut. So that time when all the split ends were gone, I noticed split ends only after like 6 months. So till this time I never actually found any split ends or anything on my hair, which is quite new to me because I am a person like immediately after 2 months of my haircut I get lots and lots of split ends because I use heating tools and all that on my hair. But even after using heating tools, hair dryer and everything, I haven't noticed any split ends in my hair as such. And the next pro is that because I did not have any split ends, I didn't have to go and trim my hair within 3 months. So I used to do it every 3 months to remove all the split ends. Now I can actually extend it to 6 months. So I can trim my hair only once in 6 months now. So that is a big pro. So another important pro is that keratin is a method with chemicals that aren't that much harmful to your hair compared to the other chemical smoothing treatment and everything. So if you are thinking of doing chemical smoothing or keratin, then I would highly recommend you to go get keratin instead of chemical smoothing, because chemical smoothing is like the permanent straight one, whereas keratin will actually give you your natural hair with a much better form in a few days. So big thumbs up for keratin. So another important pro is that you don't have to style your hair for like the first 3 months in case you love straight hair. So I used to be this person who keeps straightening my hair every time after I wash my hair before keratin, and after keratin I don't even remember straightening my hair for like 3 months. It was like perfectly smooth, and you don't have to use a straightener because it's really good. And even after 3 months, you don't have to use a straightener compulsorily to maintain your hair. And in case if you're someone who likes to style your hair very often, then keratin is an amazing treatment to get, because this actually protects your hair. And even if you keep heat for a very often and very frequently, it's not going to do that much of damage of hair as compared to you doing it on raw hair. So this is personally something I felt after getting keratin. Like, no matter what styling I do, I don't really get that much of split ends or anything like how I used to before having my normal hair. So that is a big yay for me. So the only thing you will notice is that you will get small frizz and baby hair coming on top. So you might want to do at least a little bit of straightening in the roots to get that neat finish. Now these are the pros which I personally feel. Now let's move on to the cons. So for cons, the first most important point which I felt is during the keratin treatment process, when they are doing the keratin, the smell of the straightener and everything with the chemicals applied on your hair is so strong that your eyes and nose are gonna burn like crazy. Like, I didn't know I had this sensitive eyes and nose until the day I got keratin, and my eyes were watering like crazy, and my nose was like feeling like it was burning from the inside. So I mean, it will last for like 10 to 20 minutes, but after that, I think I was fine. So mostly it happens when they do the front part of their hair, because behind you don't really feel anything, but when they do it in the front, you get to observe all those gases, and that is actually a big con. Second is that the procedure is quite long, so make sure that you carry some snack or something with you. So very important. And the third important con that I felt was, for the first few days after you get your keratin done, your roots don't really be straight like this. So your hair tends to fall a little bit flat because they do it from the roots. But after like 4 weeks of time, when your natural hair starts to grow up a little, then that's where you get this volume. So if you have any event or something planned, then I would highly suggest that you don't get it right a month before the event. So in case if you want to do something, then do like at least 2 months before the event, so that your hair is like all set and ready for the event. Especially brides, in case you're planning to do keratin, please do it after your wedding, when all the rituals and everything is done. The next most important con is that once you get keratin done, for the first month, having curls in your hair is like the toughest thing. Like, it's very hard for curls to stay because it's super silky and smooth that it just tend to fall off. And that is one very important thing which brides have to take care of. In case if you're planning to get your keratin done, then please keep this in mind. And the next thing is that in case if you don't really maintain your hair properly, then the keratin can just go away in less than 3 months also. So make sure that you take really good care of your hair, otherwise it's not worth it at all, I feel personally. And another con is that you cannot apply oil on your hair if you have keratin done. So this is something my stylist told me. If you keep oil on your hair, you have to use a lot of shampoo, which can actually remove the keratin from your hair. So in case if you're someone who really likes oiling your hair and massaging your hair, then this might be a little uh, difficult for you, because keratin and oiling doesn't go well at all. So another thing is that for the first 2 to 3 months your hair is going to look all shiny and glossy, but after that your normal texture starts coming back. Now in my case, even though the normal texture starts to show up and my hair is still wavy, I can still feel my hair is like softer, not like how it used to be before. My raw hair used to be super dry, but now I don't feel it that dry, even though it is like 6 months down the lane. So that is one good thing I feel. Maybe it is because I maintain my hair really well, or this is how keratin is. I don't really know, but so far I'm really liking the results of my hair that is below. But the same thing on top, what's happening is that the baby hair that is coming out is not really smoothened, right? So that is creating a lot of frizz. So it doesn't look really neat when you tie your hair. So what I have to do every time is like take my straightener and do my roots and then do my hairstyle. So that is a little bit annoying, like after 6 months. So make sure that you keep that in mind as well. Now let's discuss about the most important topic, that is hair fall after keratin. Did hair fall happen to me, or can you do keratin if you have hair fall? So my personal answer is that while doing the keratin process, that when they apply the cream and everything on your hair and then do the process, I think that during the procedure you might have some hair fall. Like honestly, even I think I had it really bad, and after that I did not have that much of hair fall or anything in my hair, like especially due to keratin. The only thing I feel is my thickness kind of felt reduced. That is mainly because before, when I had my rough hair, it used to be all wavy, and when I just hold my hair I can just feel a lot of volume. But when your hair is actually straightened, the volume kind of decreases, right? It's because your hair is like all smooth and straightened, so your hair doesn't have any crease, and you will instantly feel that your thickness is like become less. So that is actually because your waves and texture in your hair is removed and it is made all smooth. So you don't have to worry about that. And in case if you are someone who's experiencing a stage where you have a lot of hair fall, then please don't do keratin during that time, because the procedure in itself will make a lot of hair to fall. So it's better you wait till your hair fall is like reduced or controlled and then go and get your keratin done. And split ends, as I mentioned, it has become really less from having split ends to 3 months. Now I got split ends only after 6 months. So in the first few weeks, like first 6 weeks, your hair is all smooth, and after that definitely your texture is gonna come back. So make sure that you are prepared for it. And like I said, maintenance is mandatory, and you cannot have good healthy hair when you have keratin without proper maintenance, because keratin tend to go away easily if you don't maintain it properly. So the more you want it to last, the more maintenance it requires. And like I mentioned, the only issues will be these flyaway hair, and I have to use a straightener every time I have to style my hair. Like today I did not, but mostly if you see, it kind of gives me that really frizzy, ugly face framing baby hair all over my face. So I can't really skip it. I have to straighten my hair to have a neat look. Now comes the most important question. Will I ever get keratin treatment again? Like having smooth silky hair has been my dream always, and in case if I haven't been here in Australia and if I've been in India, then I'm pretty sure by now I would have got my next session done for keratin, because it's so tempting when I really had that, smooth hair, and I wake up with really good hair. That was like a very peaceful and a very great feeling, actually, I would say. But now I'm really not ready to do it here, so I prefer waiting for a year and then get your keratin done. I know for people it will be really tempting to just go and get it. If you really have to think about your hair, I still feel I have the keratin treatment still on my hair length, so I would say I would wait for like a year and then get it done the next time. So I feel it's better to take 1 year gap between two treatments so that your hair also doesn't go through a lot of trauma. And it also depends on how much your hair needs. In case you have really dry, frizzy and very curly, like spiral curly hair, then you might need it really often. You might even need it like once in 3 months or so. So it also depends on your hair type, how coarse your hair or how fine your hair is. This completely depends on all these factors. So am I gonna get my hair treatment done again? Yes, a freaking yes. Next time whenever I'm going to India, I'm gonna go and get my hair treated once more. So definitely gonna get keratin treatment again. I so love it, and I would highly recommend for anybody who has like really rough dry hair. But like I said, please don't do it if you have a hair fall phase going on. So that's it, you guys. I hope you guys found this video useful and informative. So in case you have any queries, please leave it in the comments below and I'll definitely answer it. And I'll see you guys very soon in another video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. Take care.